Okay, so now we're into the section that talks about distance barriers, okay? And what this is usually talking about is, I get these kind of questions from people that are investing in markets outside of where they live. And these are barriers that I had to come up with solutions for myself. My market is Atlanta, Georgia, but I don't live in Atlanta. I live about 2.5 hours north of Atlanta. You know, that distance is probably really not that big compared to what a lot of people are dealing with, but still, I hate Atlanta traffic, so I build my business remotely, and you know, I work in the Atlanta market. All right, so here's what you do. You need to have people local to your market who can help you do, you know, the things that need to be done locally. Things like, you know, delivering paperwork if you want to deliver paperwork directly to a private owner, or taking pictures of houses, or installing lock boxes on houses, or having houses inspected. You know, things like that. I mean, if you gotta have some local eyes that can do those things for you, all right? Now here's kind of how I do it. And here's how I found the people to do these things for me. I got on Craigslist, and in the gigs section of Craigslist, I just put up some really basic ads. I mean, basically they say, you know, investor needs help, you know, with tasks in Atlanta, and then put your phone number down there. Get your phone ringing. Put a really basic ad out there. Get your phone ringing. Talk to, you know, 10 or 20 people, and you're going to find some people that are local and willing to help you out for, you know, 20 and 30 bucks for little tasks. Okay, so that's how you find them. Just get an ad on Craigslist. And then what I do is, concerning like photos, I will text my local guy. I will basically give him the phone number of the private seller, and I have those two coordinate, so I don't have to be in the middle concerning, you know, setting up a day and a time, and, you know, any kind of particular access for, you know, a lockbox or a hidden key or anything like that. I put my local guy and the seller directly in contact, and then my local guy takes care of those things for me. So it's just how you set up and train the people that you're working with. Really basic stuff. Don't put too much thought into, you know, training them and all that stuff. Just find somebody that's, you know, that you kind of jive with, and that they're capable, and, you know, they're just able to do these things. Okay, so just, and you'll find that by talking to, you know, 10 or 20 people. Don't take the first one that you talk to. You need to talk to, you know, at least a handful, so that you can kind of, you know, learn who's capable and who you probably don't want to work with. So yeah, you can find help on Craigslist. Just be sure, again, that you talk to a good handful of people so that you find somebody quality. I have had just a handful of guys that I've had for, I mean, probably 6 or 7 or 8 years. So once you find, you know, your local guys, you know, you've got them. I mean, if you find them and you take care of them, you know, this is going to be kind of a long-term asset to your business. So, you know, it really pays to dig deep, find somebody quality who can help you out for the long term. Another thing I do concerning lock boxes. A lot of the houses I work with are vacant, and I have to put a lockbox on the house. So what I do is I find lock boxes on eBay. I find these little blue lock boxes. They're called Surlock, S-H-U-R-L-O-C-K. Surlock lock boxes on eBay, and I get them for like less than $10 a piece. And then I send a pile of lock boxes directly to my local guy. That way he just has them on standby, and whenever I say, hey, you know, I text him and I say, hey, meet with this seller, here's his phone number, install a lockbox and send me photos. I fire off that text, and then a day or two later I have the photos, I have the lockbox ready to go, and then the house is ready to be marketed. I can let people in, I've got the photos I need to work with, and then I fire off a PayPal payment to my local guys. I mean, it's easy stuff. I mean, it's very easy. So that's how I find just kind of my local boots on the ground kind of guy, and how I set him up with lock boxes, and how I pay him.